Well, hello, everybody. I'm Candido.
And I'm Samantha.
And this is
Geeking Out with My Spouse. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Resident Alien, one of our favorite shows of all time.
Which kind of got us obsessed with Alan Tudyk for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, stay tuned because things are going to get spacey.
All right, so this is one that I watched the first episode
A bunch of times
before I actually started really liking it.
Yeah,
which is funny.
I remember me too. I think I tried to watch it on my own before.
Yeah,
and I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
I struggled to get past the first 10, 15 minutes.
Which is really funny because we liked it so much.
Yeah, I know. We got obsessed with it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're going to the Alien Festival.
Yeah, we're going to the Alien Festival, so that's going to be interesting. And they actually go to Roswell, I believe. In one of the seasons, they go down to the Alien Festival in Roswell, which is pretty interesting. Because remember, they go to a convention.
Yep, and that's where they meet
Peter Bach.
Yep.
The alien hunter. Which
Yeah.
is one of my favorite characters of that, because what happens to him later on and everything like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, and it is crazy.
So for those of you who are listening who don't know anything about Resident Alien, why don't you tell us what the premise is, at least for the first season?
So Resident Alien is an alien that crash lands his spaceship. It was hit by lightning, and he wants to destroy the Earth.
Wants to destroy the Earth, all mankind. People are worthless.
Yeah, so he's, they're just dumb animals. So he comes down, he's going to kill everybody, but what?
He loses his doomsday machine, right?
Yeah.
And
everything breaks apart, and then it's the sphere.
Yeah, he loses the sphere, the power source for the thing that's supposed to wipe out all of humanity, and he crash lands in Patience, Colorado. Fictional, I believe. Fictional.
Yes, it is fictional.
Okay, yeah. I always wanted to know if it was based off a real place. Maybe
52 died to save one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. 52 died to save one, but I think they all died, or no. Oh, man, that's for later on in the episode, I guess. Because you know what? That'll just throw everybody for a loop.
Right.
But yeah, so crash lands on Earth because he has a mission from his planet to destroy humanity. Humans aren't worth nothing. He crash lands, lose all his stuff. And then he needs what?
Well, and then he finds the house out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he finds a doctor that's fishing on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Well, he wasn't on vacation.
No,
he had taken a
sabbatical,
indefinite leave. I forget why. I think that all comes to light when Sam.
Yeah, and we find out about his background later on too. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so he takes over the life of Dr.
Harry Vanderspeigal,
who's played by Alan Tudyk,
mm-hmm.
which is pretty funny because then I don't know, with Alan Tudyk, everything that I've seen him in. With the pirate, what is his name? Pete the Pirate. A lot of his voiceover work, King Candy, a lot of the Disney properties where he does animals and stuff. He does a chicken, I think, in one. He might do the chicken in Moana. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does do the chicken. And then K2SO. Did you ever watch iRobot?
Yeah.
He does the mocap and the voice for Sunny and iRobot.
I did not know that.
A lot of people don't know, but apparently there was some kind of fallout with the other lead star. I won't even say his name, who didn't want Alan Tudyk in any of the press material.
Well, there was a lot of fallout with him
later
anyways.
On. Yeah, later on in life. But yeah, no, so Alan Tudyk, crazy that, I didn't really know who he was until Resident Alien. I couldn't put a face to, I guess, any other works. But something about Harry Vanderspeigal, him playing Harry in Resident Alien, I just thought it was probably his best role to me.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
Well, so, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Resident Alien is just one of the all-time best shows. But I love my alien shows.
Yeah, of course. Sci-fi, supernatural. That's you.
But I love him in everything. Yeah. Even that one show The weird show that we watched.
Oh, the Con Man?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, you know what's crazy? After we saw Resident Alien, I was like, man, I really want to find some more Alan Tudyk shows.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's out there? And I saw Con Man. And I thought Con Man was him, like, conning people.
Yeah. But
I didn't realize it was
conventions.
him. It's convention. So when we started watching it, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I think that when I read the premise, I could have swore, I think I got just thrown off by the title, and I just couldn't disassociate Con Man with like committing cons and crimes or whatever. So like, but we did try it and we finished it. It was like 1 or 2 seasons.
Yeah, but the episodes were like
short.
10 minutes.
Yeah, they were really
it was like
short.
Something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Alan Tudyk did there. I love that. I like also that he hides out there for a little bit after he assumes his identity, and he starts watching like Law and Order.
Yeah.
And like reruns of Law and Order and TV, and like
that's how he learns.
That's how he learns English, and like that's what his gauge of reality is Law and Order.
I think my favorite is that he uses the internet to be a doctor.
Yes, exactly. So he's got this super intellectual brain, being an alien, and then he goes and becomes a town doctor through a series of more unfortunate events.
Because Samus is murdered.
Right. So Sam dies. The town doctor. I don't think they try to rule it a suicide to begin with.
Yeah.
But it was murder later on.
Yes.
We find out that. And he takes over to become the town doctor.
They come out to ask him to
perform the autopsy at first.
Yes.
So that's why they drag him there. He's real reluctant. He does not want to go down to the town because he's trying to hide out.
Yep.
He doesn't want to get involved with people. He wants to find his missing pieces, get his device fixed, exterminate humanity, and go about his business. But I don't know how they get him to go down there. Do they I can't remember if they force him down there in some way, shape, or form.
No, I think that because he really didn't want to cause a scene or make anybody think anything. That's why he went out there.
Yeah, and then he looked at how to do an autopsy online, and then that's how he did it.
And then he becomes
a town doctor. Yeah, which is pretty crazy.
And then Max, the
kid,
the mayor's
son,
kid.
Max. Yeah, but before Max, his first human interaction is obviously, the sheriff and his deputy, Sheriff Mike and
Liv.
Deputy Liv, and they take him down, and then he gets his crew, which is Asta.
Asta 12 Trees.
Asta 12 Trees. So that's like his first human connection because who
is super sweet in person, by the way.
Yeah, you met her at Albuquerque Comic-Con.
I did.
Which was pretty nice. And so he meets her, and then that's where he starts learning how to become human.
Yes.
I think he starts softening up a bit. I don't know, borderline obsessed with Asta, though. Like, everything is, for Asta.
Yeah.
But not in, a relationship type of way. It's just, that's, his friend.
Yeah.
And his only human connection. And he goes overboard on everything.
Yeah.
To the point, later on, he's like, I'm going to exterminate all humanity but you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come with me. And I thought that was kind of crazy. But, yeah, while he's working as the town doctor, he meets Max, who has, a rare genetic mutation or something that allows him to see the alien's true form,
like Peter Bach,
the alien hunter. So then he freaks out, and there's the first season is what is it, a competition, not a competition, but Max is trying to expose Harry's trying to kill Max, because he doesn't want him to give out his secret, but it's to the point where nobody believes him. And do you remember that he convinces the mayor and the mayor's wife to send him away to a special school to deal with his mental illness that he thinks he's an alien, because nobody else can see it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty crazy. But at the end, he saves him. He doesn't allow him. I forget what it is that causes him to be like, hey, no, forget it. He's good. Don't send him or whatever. I think he might have had something on Harry, and that's why he talks them out of it.
Yeah.
But it starts off as this, they're this war,
enemies.
this mortal enemy between them and stuff. And I don't know if it happens in season 1 or when we transition into season 2, if they start becoming friends. They're like frenemies, you know what I mean?
I think it's season 2.
Yeah.
But remember, Max was drawing him.
Yeah, Max was drawing him, and like this is what he looks like because he doesn't know what Harry really looks like.
Oh yeah.
He only can see the alien face. Alien. Mm-hmm. So they're like, "What does the doctor look like?" And he draws an alien, like, and he doesn't even recognize him later on when he spoiler alert, when he loses his alien ability.
Oh yeah,
like
he
in season 4,
see him.
He sees him as a human for the first time. He didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
It's Harry. You don't remember me?
Yeah.
But yeah, so all he knows is what Harry looks like as an alien up until the very end when he finally actually can see him. But that's like season 3, season 4, I believe, somewhere around there. But at the end of season 1, after, everything happens, Asta finds out what Harry looks like. Mm-hmm. And you know what's crazy? She was like pretty calm finding out that this dude was an alien.
I also too.
She didn't like freak out real crazy.
Yeah.
And then she actually saved him.
Yeah.
And does the dad find out that episode too or no?
So yes, I think it is that episode because they
take him to the freezer.
Because they take him to the
to keep him cold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Asta finds out and she's like, "Oh snap," and then they take him, they save him, take him to the dad's diner, and the dad sees him, but the Indian people there are Native American. My bad. I don't want to get nobody offended out here. They have stories about star people. So like when he sees Harry in his alien form, he doesn't even think nothing of it either.
Well, the biggest thing about Native Americans and aliens is if an owl, if an owl like. I think it's like if an owl like attaches itself to you, like if it stays in your yard and you see an owl a lot, mm-hmm. that means that aliens are watching you.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
something crazy. But yeah, no. So season 1 has a lot of crazy ups and downs, right? Like Harry's crazy. He's trying to learn how to fit into human society, but like it's full of a bunch of missteps, mm-hmm. right? He still wants to take out humans, all that stuff, but eventually he gets to the point where he wants to not hurt nobody.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave. And I, bid you guys farewell or whatever. And then he flies away at the end of season 1. Yeah. And then he has a freaking stowaway, which is Max.
Max.
Ruins everything. Because, if Max didn't go into that ship and follow him, then the show would be over.
Yeah.
Or, the comic or whatever. Because it is based off a comic. We don't know the difference because I haven't read the comic yet. But so this is mainly going to be talking about the show for those people who have read the comics, but this is definitely just about the show. But without Max stowing away, the show would be pretty much over. He'd just go home probably.
Yeah, but they would have come. His race would have come and obliterated humanity anyway.
They would send a second person. Yeah. Send someone else. But in the beginning of season 2, after he crash lands or whatever, I'm not sure if it's after he crash lands or kind of somewhere in the middle, he finds out that the Greys, which is another alien race, they have like claim to Earth. Yeah,
but they can't stay here though.
No, so they can't even breathe in the atmosphere.
Because they're trying to, they can, but only for very, very short periods of time.
Right.
So they're trying to.
And that's why they make the hybrids. The gray like human hybrid. Joseph's, yeah. So to do their bidding, on Earth, so they can get ready to terraform the planet so they can make it habitable for them.
Yeah.
So, Harry's not supposed to, when this is found out, I think, he's like, oh snap. Now he doesn't want to destroy Earth anymore. Now he's trying to save Earth because he's made all these connections. Mm-hmm. So he cares for Asta, he cares for Max, he cares for the people of Patience, he cares for Darcy, like everybody. So now he's trying to save them, but he still does it in like weird ways. Like he is a crazy dude. And I like the not to go on for too much of a tangent, I like the supporting cast a lot.
Yeah.
Like the other characters. It's not like only Harry, but like the show is really good because all the supporting cast is really good too. Mm-hmm. They all have like good stories. Good character arcs, because Asta's like never left Patience or whatever. And like, but she has this crazy backstory where she like, was a teen mom, gave her daughter up for adoption, but she kind of kept tabs on her. And then she starts finding her again. They start building this relationship.
And then she finally finds out that that's her mother.
Yeah, which is crazy.
She didn't know.
She didn't know. And there's that. And she has this thing with her dad. Like, she like wants to take care of him all the time. Who's not her real dad. He just raised her since she was little because her mom abandoned her.
Yeah.
So she has like her backstory is really sad, but she comes full circle at the end, which is I think is really good.
I do like that we met her mom.
Yeah.
I like that they did that because
but she was mean though.
She was
she
was
tried
nasty.
And she tried to like, get money from her.
Yeah, she did.
That was like really messed up. And I think I can't remember what her dad's name is, but he definitely told her like he didn't want her to talk to her. Like he was like, don't talk to her.
Because he knew.
Yeah, he knew. But do you have a cast, like another character in there that you really like outside of Harry?
Well, I think Asta's my favorite.
Asta's your favorite, yeah? But what else? Since we already know about Asta, what about somebody else?
I love Darcy, too.
Darcy crazy.
That's why I love her.
There's some stuff about Darcy. Like, obviously, she is also a very huge part of the show because she also later finds out about Harry's secret as well. Mm-hmm. But, like, sometimes her like alcoholism that she has,
it's really, kind of annoying.
It's annoying, and it kind of puts me out of the show for a little bit because she like messes up so much. Yeah. And it's like, come on, like do better, you know? Like obviously we want her to do better. We want her to be a better character. And this, you know, her being an alcoholic and having this tragic backstory as well is why she acts like this now.
Because she got hurt. Yeah, because she was a professional snowboarder.
No, skier.
Was it a skier?
Ski, and she does like the long jump ski. Where she
skier.
Goes, yeah, she does the thing where she goes down the ramp and then she like shoots out. And she was like, I think it's a long jump or something like that.
Oh, but then she got hurt.
She messed her knee up. She got
addicted up to pills.
Yep, and then she transitioned to alcohol. Mm-hmm. And then,
yeah.
So she just messes up a lot.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it does balance out a little bit. The amount she messes
for redemption.
Yeah, the amount she messes things up. She also brings some comedic relief to it and lightens the mood sometimes. And she also has her redemption as well at the end. Kind of redemption. She goes to like AA and then...
Well, she also takes care of the baby.
Oh, yeah, but then that's also kind of crazy because she takes care of the mayor's baby, but like...
On
the low. And she like almost wants to keep the baby. She doesn't even want to give the baby back.
Yeah.
She hides the baby in the reservation.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But I also get it. I also understand, I understand her perspective like full circle because she gets attached to the baby. She never had kids. Mm-hmm. Her life was so messed up that she wanted to get a puppy and that, oh no, was that Darcy? Or was that the other one?
I can't remember.
That was the other one.
I can't remember.
Darcy's crazy friend wanted to get the puppy, and they wouldn't let her get the puppy.
To her. I can't remember her name. She works at the hotel.
Yeah, I can't remember her name either. But anyways, but her wanting to keep the baby safe, but then I feel like that was more, because it wasn't really expressed that much, but I feel like it was more her just trying to keep the baby safe, and she knew that if they knew about it, they would be in more danger,
right?
Because of that,
because they were being watched by the Greys.
Yeah. So
she knew if they had her, and they told them that they had her, like they would know, they could read their mind or whatever, and then they'll come down and get the baby. So she was trying to protect the baby, but there's a point where like it's all done and settled, and she like pretty much wants to hold on to the baby.
Yeah. Well,
but she doesn't. She doesn't.
You get
attached. I get it. But you know who I really like? And, you know, maybe it's because, like, you know, Terminator or whatever, but what's her name?
General McAllister.
General McAllister.
So she's got a tragic backstory, too.
Yeah, and but she kind of saves it later. So, like, General McAllister played by, what is it, Linda Hamilton?
Oh, I don't know.
I always want to say...
Sarah Connor.
I always want to say that she's related to Mark Hamill, but... She's not because her name is Linda Hamilton. I believe. I might be right. I might be wrong. I don't know. But anyway, so
Sarah Connor.
Yeah, Sarah Connor. So she like leads this black ops secret organization that's after aliens, right? Mm-hmm. But her backstory is pretty crazy because she used to, you know, live with her dad. Her dad raised her in like a lighthouse, and like the aliens came.
I think he worked in the lighthouse.
Yeah. So aliens came in, like they were in the sky. And the dad takes all these pictures, and like nobody believes the dad that this happened. They send the men in black out there, you know, lack of a better term. They send like the men in black out there. They silence him and all this crazy stuff. Nobody believes him. I think they ask her as a little girl, they ask her like, did she also see it? And she doesn't say yes. She says she doesn't because she doesn't want to seem crazy either.
Yeah.
And then her dad ends up jumping off the lighthouse and he passes away. And then so that's like her mission is to like get revenge on the aliens because they made her dad do that.
Yeah.
But later, season 3, right? Is it season 3 where she goes back in time with Harry?
I think it is season 3.
So season 3,
because I think season 3 ends like right after that.
Yeah, so season 3, somehow they have to go back in time because Harry dropped, or the Greys dropped some alien tech that he needed to like fight against them, right? And so he has to go back in time
to get it.
That's
what.
Yeah, and then they end up bringing some little weird alien and create a portal for them to go back. I can't remember how.
It was the short guy, the one that hated Harry.
Yeah. So they go back in time, and then she's there. She goes with him or whatever, and she gets her closure because Harry talks to her as a little girl and say, "Hey, like you saw it, believe in your dad."
Yeah.
And so she finally like she tells her dad like she believes him, and like that saves him, so he doesn't end up doing that in this new timeline. Over here, like in like Infinity War with the new timelines and stuff.
Yeah.
But instead of going back with Harry, she stays.
Yeah.
To like make sure that nothing happens and she can watch over them and protect them. And that's the last time you see her. She stays back and like fixed that mistake, saved her dad.
Well, I mean, the whole reason she had the whole reason she led that mission was because of that.
Yeah, because that what happened to her dad, yeah.
So, going back, she's content.
Yeah. I mean...
She made her whole life about it.
Yeah, true. When you live for one thing, it takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So that's cool there, too. And then...
side note, Men in Black are real.
I mean, yeah, of course. I'm sure we might find some.
I listened to
on 4th of July weekend at Roswell.
I listened to another podcast called So Supernatural.
Okay.
And they have a lot of alien abduction
episodes.
Yeah. Or not just alien abduction, but like alien episodes. And there's real stories about the Men in Black coming to see people. So
speaking of alien abductions, what about Peter Bach's alien abduction story? What happens to him? Do you remember what happens to him on the bus?
I do. His wife was
pregnant.
Baby was taken right out of her.
Yeah, she was like a belly. The baby, not the baby wasn't out yet, but she had a big belly.
Pregnant,
and then the bus like freezes up or something crazy. White light, pausing and everything, and then they wake up, and then boom, the baby's gone. There's nothing in her belly anymore. The Greys took.
They took him, and they raised him.
Yeah, him.
Was he? Did they somehow make him part gray?
I don't think so. I think he's always was a human, but they like experimented on him and stuff.
Yeah.
On the moon base.
Yeah.
So they always keeping tabs on him, and you find out that the Greys are doing this
to a lot of people.
And
they do it to the mayor.
The mayor and his wife. Mm-hmm. Mayor, what is his name? Why can't I think? Ben. Yeah, the mayor Ben Hawthorne, because that's the name of the. No, I don't know if it's the name of the house. I just know Hawthorne is it. But anyway, so there's that. And then he goes on and he finds out he has that same gene that Max has, where he can see aliens in their true form, and he becomes the alien hunter to like try to find his kid. Mm-hmm. And they find his kid later on as an adult.
Yep.
Which is crazy. And he saves him. In turn, he becomes a cyborg or something crazy like that, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because he wasn't in a moon base. He was on a black site, like Area 51.
And you think he's dead, and then Liv finds him and keep in that cave in the mountains.
I think so.
And then she goes and she gives him food, and she's been taking care of him.
Yeah, as a robot when he's a cyborg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Liv finds him in there. She's taking care of him. It's like her little secret friend or whatever.
You know what? Back up.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you know what? I think Liv is a extremely likable character
and very important character. She's almost
absolutely.
While Asa and Harry are like the core of the show, I feel like Liv could be like the heart of the show.
Yeah,
because she's very she's very caring. She like has all these beliefs. She's always taking care of everybody else but herself. You know what I mean? So
she was doing a podcast, wasn't she? In the closet.
It's like an alien podcast.
Yeah,
it's kind of like what we're doing with our podcast. I mean, not the closet.
Is that how she found him? Did he reach out to her?
I think so. I think she was talking about some stuff that involved Harry, but not knowing it was Harry, and he shows up to Patience.
Yes.
I don't want to say Patience because I always think of the ghosts and the Puritan ghost, Her name is Patience.
Oh, Patience.
So when I think of Patience, I'm like, that's not right. But anyway, so yeah, he goes there and he sees Harry in his true form, and Harry runs away or whatever. And then obviously they work together. They find out dude's son is in the black site, like Area 51 or whatever, and they save him, and he gets killed there. Yeah. And then General McAllister, McAllister, she like, because he can see aliens, she like revives him and turns him into like a robot, or cyborg, and to use him in her war against aliens. Yeah. But he comes out, he ends up gaining sentience, and he knows himself, so he starts working on his own, and I forget what happens. I don't know if he ends up like dying again or what. I can't remember if he ends up dying again.
Oh, I can't remember.
But I do know the son gets saved.
Yeah.
But then also he gets captured and sent to the moon base. And then at season 4, the end of season 3, when they're on the moon base or whatever, you see Harry in a jail cell with Bridget. Yep. Bridget, who is Harry's baby from another timeline.
Oh, well, yeah. We totally skipped on that.
Yeah, that's like season 3. Yeah,
they go to New York.
They go to New York because Harry's trying to find information on other people of his race.
Well, he was told that Goliath, the artist, was an
alien. Yeah.
So he goes out there and he meets Goliath's lover.
Yeah, because he's a human.
And they get the egg because Goliath was. What did he turn to cement?
He turned into a stone. Yeah, he turned into like a stone statue. Yeah,
that's what happens when they die, right?
I think that's what they said. Yeah.
So then they get Bridget's egg, and then Bridget.
Yeah, Bridget's born. The bridge between humanity and alienism. I don't know, but crazy part about that whole Goliath storyline is that Harry is Goliath.
Oh, yes!
Because he went after the space, or after the Greys take over the world or whatever and destroy humanity, he's like wandering around Earth alone, right? And he's alone, and he finds a portal, and this portal brings him back to like some earlier time in like South America, and he takes over the body of like, I'm gonna say like a plantation worker. Yeah. But I'm not sure. And then he becomes Goliath, and so he goes and makes his life, does these paintings so that he can communicate with himself in the future.
I do remember that.
And so so Bridget is really Harry's kid. Yeah. Which is crazy because, at first he didn't know that until like, I think Bridget shares like a neural link with Harry and like shows him everything.
Well, I think it is so funny that Bridget picks the human form of Harry Vanderspiegal's biological daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It is really cool. And the whole show is just
the show's cool. Good.
And then the Mantid. Liv is the Mantid. How many people were the Mantid? So Liv was the Mantid.
Was she the Mantid? Mm-hmm. I can't remember if Liv was the Mantid. I know the sheriff or the
sheriff's girlfriend. Oh no, they thought she was the Mantid.
Yeah, they thought she was the Mantid. It wasn't her girlfriend. I think it was. Maybe it was. I can't remember. It wasn't Sheriff Mike's girlfriend. It was like somebody she knew.
Oh,
she was like an FBI agent.
It was the girl from Serenity.
Yeah. She's like the mechanic in Serenity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember her name in Serenity, but she was the Mantid for a little bit. I think Liv might have been the Mantid for a little bit. A few people were the Mantid.
And then they think they kill the Mantid and they bury it.
Right, and you can't kill it by like cutting his head off or killing it. The only way to kill it by cutting his head off, and they didn't, and they buried him, and he came back to life.
Yeah.
And it was like a crazy thing with like with the Patience Town Festival, and there was a cave and all this crazy stuff, and they ended up finally taking care of the Mantid, which is good. They like work together to take care of the Mantid in the cave
with the spray, right? The Sahar. She
created like an insecticide. Yeah. A Max and Sahar, like they have like this bug juice that they use, and it's like industrial size, and they end up using that to kill the Mantid or something like that.
Well, they had that group that met.
Oh, like the alien hunter group or whatever? Yeah, I do remember that.
They were so funny. Yeah. And, Max becomes a really good character, too. Like, I mean, obviously it was funny when he was a kid, but, you know, as he grows up, he becomes like a really important part to the show as well.
Yeah.
And him and his and Harry's
like that dynamic.
It's just funny.
It says they're best friends towards the end. They're like, that's like his only friend. I mean, aside from Asta, but like,
yeah,
that's like his other best human friend.
And he like crawls in his window and he's like laying in his bed.
Oh yeah. In the beginning, he like crawls under his bed. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do all this stuff to you. And they always start talk smack to each other. That's really good. And then you know what's crazy? Like Sahar straight up believes Max. Like,
oh yeah,
without a shadow of a doubt, dude's like, I see these Harry's an alien. She don't even second guess.
No,
she's like, you know what? I believe you.
Yeah,
and it was sad. And
that
I think
is a friend.
I think the reason was because the actress needed to like do something for school or whatever.
Oh yeah,
but she like moves away in the show, and then Max is like trying to find new friends, and like it just ain't happening.
Yeah,
and then he takes them to Harry's like a cabin in the woods, and they're like, this the doctor? Like nobody like believes him or whatever at first, but. It was pretty cool.
I'm glad she came back though.
Yeah, I'm glad she comes back too because she's very helpful.
Yeah,
and she takes care of Bridget. Oh, she finds Bridget in the woods.
Oh yeah, because he like ran off.
And like she takes care of him.
Yeah,
and he has this attachment to her.
Sahar. Yeah,
so it's like his like second mom or whatever.
Harry did not like that.
Yeah, no, he does not like that.
Oh,
you know, I know to go back a little bit. I thought the plot in season 3 or season 4, the Yosemite, is it Yosemite? Where they were gonna blow up the volcano, Yellowstone, or something like they were gonna blow up the volcano under there, and I was gonna be able to terraform everything, you know, to Earth so that Grace can live there.
Oh yeah, Old Faithful.
Yeah, and then so the hybrid dude Joseph ends up, you know, turning sides because I don't know if it was Asta, because Asta kind of like has a thing for Joseph. You remember?
They were dating, right?
They were dating a little bit. I think like he finally like sees humanity as a good thing, you know, and he like flips on the Greys.
Yeah, he did.
And so he has a redemption arc too. Like everybody starts off and everybody has a redemption arc. Like it's a great show. But anyway, they foil their plan. Mm-hmm. And then like some crazy thing happens. I can't remember what, but I remember what causes it. I think it happens after that, but before the end, they have like that's something called the Housing Council comes to Earth. Oh. And they make Harry have to like talk to his dad.
His dad.
Yeah, and his dad holds Harry's like juice.
His alien.
His essence.
Yeah.
And so he has to like prove that humans are worth saving. He has to prove that he's still an alien. He has to prove all this stuff, and eventually he does. And I think that was pretty cool because it's like this guy was sent to Earth to destroy Earth. Then he finds humanity, finds friendship, finds a higher calling, a higher purpose, saves Earth multiple times. Mm-hmm. So from going to be like the destroyer of Earth to being the savior of Earth, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. It's like a full circle moment. Circle. And it like ends it well. Like I said, I know, you know, we didn't read the comic. I know the comic has a very different ending, but I didn't think the ending was bad.
I didn't either. No.
So I did kind of want him to stay on Earth, but you know, I see why, for the sake of the show and the people who only know the show, why they didn't have him stay.
Yeah.
Because everybody was doing their own thing, right? So like, Asta left. I can't remember where she was going. I think she went to go do like a medical followership somewhere to become a doctor, maybe. And then Darcy has her little thing with running.
She becomes a coach.
She becomes like a coach and like a life coach
girl that was going through
and everything.
Yeah.
And then I think the dad sells the diner
because he wants to
tour or something.
With his band.
With his old band friends because I think he has like cancer or something. Or
well, I don't know if in the show,
But they wrote him out so he can do that. Like the mayor and his wife, they have their kid. You know, Max becomes like an alien hunter, like the official protector of Earth because I think Harry entrusts him. He's like, you know, I want you to look after Earth. So like everybody, and then Sheriff Mike and Liv, like they're better than ever now. Like everything's out on the table. That little problem though with Mike and Harry was intense. Do you remember that? You remember like so. When they were on, when Liv and Mike, I think they were on to Harry about killing Dr. Sam. They like
No? Yes.
They were on to him.
Because it was Harry killed Sam.
Yeah, the real Harry, not not alien Harry. But anyway, so they're like on to Harry, and he like rewrites their memories, and he like he puts like these memories of like him fishing with his dad.
Yeah,
and then later on he says something out of anger or like, "Ha, I did this to you," and like Mike gets real mad.
Yeah,
he was like, I thought that was a real memory. Like I like held on to that, you know, and they beef that last season because of it, and they come together finally. And he forgives him when they're fighting the Mantid in the cave. Yeah, like that's kind of where it all comes to a point there. But yeah, so like I thought their dynamic was pretty cool.
What was that?
What was what?
Harry killed Sam because were they like selling like
I can't remember. So Harry, it was something to do with Harry's time in New York. He was either smuggling drugs or something like that. You may need to look that one
up.
Or
like generic.
I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But I know, because there was like some shady people after Harry, which is why he left New York to begin with.
Yeah.
And went hiding into the woods over there in Patience or whatever.
It says the human doctor, Harry, murdered Sam to silence him. Sam was planning to expose a toxic waste dumping conspiracy involving the Galvin Powell group,
which Harry had ties to.
You know, I don't even remember that.
I remember Harry getting approached outside somewhere in New York, like, "Hey, come with us, Harry," and like he's like, "I don't know what's going on," because obviously.
Oh, I do remember that. I do remember that.
Obviously, he's not that Harry, but
yeah.
So I guess toxic waste being spilled was what it was. Yeah. And so he gets poisoned.
Well, that was such a weird turn of the show. Not weird. I mean, it was whatever, but it was just not memorable.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a backstory that really didn't do too much for me, but
because it came to light so late.
It did come to light pretty late
because Sam died in the first episode. So Sam and Harry.
They were partners.
Realistically, Harry died.
Yeah.
So Sam and Harry died in the first episode, and then you get. Wait a minute. He doesn't have a name.
No, it's just Harry.
It's like.
Yeah, it's like that's my name. He said, "You just call me Harry."
Yeah.
Or whatever. What do you think about his interaction with Heather?
Oh, ugh.
You know.
I mean, it was fun for the show, but it was kind of gross.
Yeah, Heather is.
And those were his babies, weren't they?
At the end, yeah. So Heather's an avian, which is like a blue bird.
Yeah.
And earlier in one of the other seasons, he was talking about other aliens.
And he was very attracted
to the avians.
Yeah.
And then Heather comes down, who's an avian, and he's like head over heels for her.
But she was working for the Greys.
She was, yeah.
So and then he found out, and then
he tries to forgive her, and then he has to meet her dad, and that does not go well.
Yeah.
And then they're just too different or whatever. She ends up leaving, going back to her home planet. But at the end, Harry, his decision is to which is a convenient way to end the show for Harry, because obviously I wanted him to stay on Earth. But he goes and he says, Heather was the love of his life, and he wants to go try to make it work with her. So he goes back on the ship to go make a life with Heather. Yeah, which
is very human of him, because his species, they do not take care of their kids.
No, I think he says something about being like. Left in the cold, and he had to walk in the tundra of some planet and survive.
They don't.
So
nurture their children.
Not knowing what love is, finding what love is, and being able to pass that forward for his future, I guess. All because he crash landed on Earth.
Yeah.
And made friends with the people of Patience, Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Definitely like the show. I wish there was more of it. Yeah. But I guess when Sci-Fi didn't want to make a 4th season, another network picked it up, and they had
to close it.
Just to close it.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because I really liked it.
I know. It is a very good show. Uh-huh. If you don't like Alan Tudyk, you are psychotic.
Psychotic.
Even though our moment with him was very brief.
Very brief, but you know what's crazy? They show that type of interaction in the Con Man show. How he goes and he takes pictures and the autographs and everything. It's how everything's just so quick.
Yeah.
It's just so we have a picture with him, and it's you just walk in, He does a pose with you, and then you walk out.
Yeah, but
so quick.
So you had an interaction with him.
I did, yeah.
I know it was also very brief, but it was more than me.
Yeah.
How did you? What was your feeling?
Surprisingly, he seemed very down to earth.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he really liked
interacting with people,
interacting with his fans.
Not like some actors who are like, they just can't be bothered.
Yeah. I think he really enjoys it, and it's funny because I think it's opposite in Con Man. In Con Man, he hates it.
Yeah.
But in real life, he loves it.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I loved him in Firefly and Serenity.
Yeah.
Because he plays is it Captain Washburn?
Well,
he's the pilot of the Serenity of the crew.
I have not seen Firefly yet.
Okay.
So.
I didn't see Firefly either. I saw Serenity. And I didn't even know what Firefly was. When Serenity came out in whatever year it was, I want to say it had to be 2006, 2007. It was before I joined the military because I remember going into the movie theater to see it with some friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know the backstory. It was just like, and it was really good. I love that movie.
Well, we got to watch it. So we got to watch. So we'll have to catch up on that. So we'll have to watch Firefly, Serenity, because you know what's coming out.
Oh, the show. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if it's 100% picked up yet.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, because I know they have a studio to animate it. They have producers. They have scripts. They have blessings from everybody. And I think they have they did this hashtag that was supposed to be trending, so to prove to execs that people want it. And so they're making a cartoon of Firefly, which I'm pretty excited about. And the only way to do it was to do it as a cartoon, and it also has to be with kind of like the Clone Wars and Star Wars. Mm-hmm. It's like this period of time in between the show and the movie. And so there's no other way to do it, because if they want to bring Alan Tudyk back, spoiler alert, he does die at the end of Serenity. So if you want him back, they have to fill the gap and do stories post Firefly but before Serenity. And so, yeah. I'm pretty excited though. So if it is indeed 100% greenlit, I'm for it.
It says it is.
Okay.
But the target release window is 28/29.
28/29. That's so far away.
Yeah.
I'll be retired by then. It'd be nice.
Well, anyways.
Yeah.
Firefly, we will promise an episode on that.
Oh yeah, so we got to watch it all. So I got to get refreshed, and we'll watch it and we'll see what's try to break down what the hype was.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it had one season, and then it didn't do good. But then once it was canceled, everybody was like, "What happened?" And this cult following.
I love it that in Con Man they have their own version.
Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Yeah.
And they bring it. They're trying to bring it back.
Yeah, at the end,
Spectrum.
At the end,
in Con Man.
Yeah. That's really good.
But
I think we're coming to the end here. We're coming to a close.
Yeah.
So, any last thoughts on Resident Alien?
If you have not watched it, watch it.
Watch it. Give it a shot.
Because
enjoy it.
It is really, really good.
Definitely good. But I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Yeah.
I'm Candido.
And I'm Samantha.
This has been
Geeking Out with My Spouse.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Geeking Out with My Spouse. We love getting to share our nerdy rabbit holes with you, and the fact that you're here listening means the world. If you want to support the show, the easiest way is to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. You can also leave a rating or review. It helps more than you think.
Do you want to go the extra mile? Share this episode with a friend. Tag us on your socials. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Or send us your wild theories and fandom hot takes at geekingoutwithmyspouse@gmail.com. We'll be back next time with more cozy chaos, more geekery, and probably at least one moment where one of us says something we immediately regret. See you then.